Welcome to The Count Show, where we talk about life, YouTube content creation, and of course, Minecraft. Your host, yes, you guessed it, The Count. Each week, we'll chat with creators, share tips, and dive into the world of gaming, building, and the journey behind the screen. Whether you're looking for advice, inspiration, or just a fun conversation, this podcast has something for you. So grab your pickaxe, because Count Show starts now.
It took 3 months until somebody told me that I could crouch so I wouldn't fall off everything all the time.
Yo, I didn't know that at the beginning either. So I was like very careful. That's it.
I just, but I wasn't careful enough. Then somebody gifted me an elytra and I put it in a box because I was too scared.
Everybody's doing that. Like everyone is doing that. Ask Grumpy, why don't you use your elytra? Because I'm gonna lose it. I mean, then lose it, but fly at least for 2 days. Otherwise, it will stay. Everyone's doing that. Like a lot of people are just not using their elytra not to lose it.
Yeah. But I was like really very quickly sucked into the whole community thing. And then I spent like the whole night playing, and Blackie was going like, "Are you coming to bed?" I was like, "Yeah, I just need to finish building this poster for Ben because he wants an advertising poster for his iron shop, you know." And I was like, he was like, okay,
Okay.
weird." Yeah, kind of.
Oh, he still wasn't into Minecraft back then.
Yeah. He hadn't placed one block at that time.
Okay.
He just thought this was crazy, and then they talked about mini games, and I thought we had horses at the time, so we went to horse riding, and I'm really scared of jumping. I never liked jumping.
Yes.
I was scared of falling off.
Yeah.
So I thought,
I get that.
There are horses on Minecraft, and if you fall off, it doesn't hurt you. This is great.
You can actually jump.
I can make a cross-country horse course, right? You know, like beat-ups, like a long time before I'd ever discovered beat-ups. So I made like a cross-country course on the server, and the kids helped me set up like, you know, starting. That was my first redstone, was like the start line.
Some roadblocks and stuff like that.
Yeah, like gates that opened quickly, and then there was like a kind of, you know, stick counter for getting the time. And I was like, okay, and I watched. That was my first tutorial, and they said there's tutorials for that. I was like, there's what? Oh, there are tutorials. There's stuff on YouTube about Minecraft. I don't really watch YouTube for anything because why would I want to watch strange people do strange stuff? I mean, except if I wanted to learn how to do tiling or something like that. You know, YouTube was like something that you go to as a skill that you don't know about and you want to learn it, right? That was how I treated YouTube.
I mean, tutorials are basically the same thing still. Well, but that's what I'm using YouTube for. I'm learning. It's something, but it's different stuff, but I'm learning that. That's it.
Yeah. I taught myself how to tile a wall with YouTube, and the tile stayed on the wall, so that was good.
It sounds like success, yeah. It stays on the wall.
I thought it was good. It stayed on the wall. So then we made a horse race, and I nearly won. I was second because I had practiced an awful lot. I got completely obsessed, and I was like literally on the edge of my seat, jumping with it.
Doesn't sound like you obsessed with something that you do. Nope, never.
No.
Yep.
So I was as high as a kite. I was like, this is absolutely fantastic. I love this so much. This was like literally, by that time I was well into the game, and I was like up over here, and I hadn't even discovered Hermitcraft or anything yet.
Do you enjoy Minecraft that much as back then?
Sometimes it's different. Yeah, no, it's different now because I think you never get the novelty back.
No, this.
Remember the first time you discover how to do something, or the first time you have an experience, it's always special.
We talked about this with Grandpa. I don't know if it was the first or the second part too. That's so sad. We start new worlds for this feeling, but you never get it again. You can start new world every day. You'll never get it again. The Minecraft music, the finding your first mine, abandoned mine, stuff like that. It will never be the same, but we kind of find other stuff to enjoy.
Yeah.
And that's why people look like, if you go, I don't know if you research like YouTube for your title for your videos and stuff like that, but if you go with Minecraft episode 1, this is probably the most searched term with Minecraft together, right? Because people they're looking for that, because you can't experience it again, so you can at least watch somebody else doing that, right? That's gone, but it's great.
But people do YouTube videos, I mean, they're usually kind of quite experienced. So that's the charm of Grumpy, because Grumpy plays the game
Naturally.
the way a novice would.
Yeah.
I think he sometimes, I tried to kind of talk to him about certain things, and I was like, I can show you how to do this. And he was like, I don't want to know this. I'm like playing the way I do. I want to play like a beginner. I don't want to get, he's literally said to me, I don't want to get too good at this game because that would kill the enjoyment. And I was like, that's my vibe. That's my vibe. I don't want to get too good at this game. I don't want to become an expert at anything. I literally want to wander around the world wide-eyed and just go like, oh, look, is that going to kill me? Is it going to eat me, or can I eat it?
Yeah, no. That won't happen to me, because I keep him informed. Set the other stuff apart, right? I'm informing myself the whole time. So if somebody asks a question or needs help, I can react and I can answer, right? It's even if I haven't done a lot of stuff in Minecraft, but I can write you a book how to do it properly, right? Because I will never have that. I will never have that again. But there are other ways to enjoy it, yeah.
The first time you see something and you just go like, oh my God, this is amazing. I was like, the first time I walked over, I stayed quite close to spawn at first. And then the first time I walked up the hill and turned into one of those acacia plateaus, right? And there are llamas. I walked over the hill for the first time. And I was scared because I thought if I go too far and I get lost, because I didn't understand coordinates at the time either. And I was like, and I didn't understand that I could take my bed with me.
Great.
Well, I had to be back for nighttime, right? Because otherwise monsters were going to eat me.
Yeah.
So I was really nervous about the time. And I didn't have like, Tweakaroo or something like that, or Mini Hut that shows me the time of the day. I just
That's something else,
like, it's getting a bit dark.
Yeah.
So I walked over that hill and I thought, oh, I hope I don't get lost and I hope I don't get caught out by the night. And then I saw llamas and I was like, they have llamas? Oh my God. And there was a baby llama. And I was like, I nearly died with happiness. It was so cute. It's, so.
Yeah. Minecraft's great in stuff like that. I remember first time when I saw the patrol, the villagers.
Oh God.
And I started a new world. I didn't know that they exist. I haven't seen a video or something like that. Started a new world, and I wanted to do it in a mesa biome to make a ranch, right? Like with a lot of sheep. And then those guys came, and I told them those are Indians, cause it's like it's a wilderness or whatever, right? So they're Indians, and they have that crossbows. Maybe should think about that. They use bows, and I was like, okay, I have Indians there, and I went there to greet them. And
hello, I come in peace.
No, but they didn't. So I respawned pretty quick in my house, and I couldn't get out. And they were just there the whole time. I show myself, then kill me, and I show.
What happened? How did you get rid of them?
I dug a hole, and started using the pulse water streak with the feed, but it took so much time because you can't. They're wild. They're not like zombies. They don't stay in one place. But eventually, I got them one after the other this way, like digging holes coming from the ground and hiding and trapping them so I can get rid of them. It was awful.
You'll never have adventures like that again.
Nope. I killed them like for breakfast. I killed them for breakfast now. It's just I just jump around even without an armor. There's no chance. But back then, I was scared. I was so scared that I wasn't even thinking about trying to jump or whatever. Just hide. There are crazy Indians in front of your door. That's it.
Why do they want to kill me?
Yeah, Indians.
Yeah, no. I know. It's nuts, right? But I still get really excited when I discover stuff in the game or when I get really interested in something that I can't find anything about and that I really want to know about. Like when they started putting boats on leads, I got super excited because I discovered that you could put pull the boats up the hill.
Yeah.
And how many boats can you pull before the leads start?
Oh, you made a lot of tests. You tested that.
I sort of have this kind of sideline in my head where it's like Dippy does science, and there's always like silly questions that I don't know. I have a weird mind sometimes. I kind of wonder about, and then something happens, and I go like, I wonder what happens if you do this. And it's not what sensible, normal people do. It's just crazy stuff, right? Like, how long does it, if I just stand here, how long will it take for this guy to whack me to death? Or, or I don't know, what happens if I how, if a shulker box hits a mob, what happens? Will they all go flying? Stuff like that. I just have stupid ideas sometimes. And then I just...
Yeah, but that's what's helping you, right? Because it's I will never come to the idea. I mean, I'm starting to discover. I mean, if Raven is watching this, they're gonna probably kill me or roast me at least. But I'm discovering AI stuff, which will fill the gaps. We fill the gaps that I lack. Right? I don't know. As a kid, like 15 years ago, I was much more creative. I had much more creative mind than now, and I can't explain why. I don't know. I lost it.
And you become much more task-oriented, I guess. I don't know.
I never was like crazy about even work. Maybe that's why it's working for me at work, because I don't go crazy. I just do, and stuff happens. I don't know, but it's just not there. So there's some cool stuff out there. Like I tried the new Gemini. Is the name Gemini Live?
What does it do?
Oh, it's crazy. I mean, it's kind of dangerous because I can imagine people losing their jobs because of that thing. Because it's
an idea. Is it like a visual art thing? Does it do videos?
No, it talks to you, but it always knows. It always knows what you talked about. It's still progress, right? They're still working on it.
And it's like people are having like real conversations with this thing instead. And I saw an advert for it, and they're like, "Well, can I just talk to you like a normal person?" And Gemini goes like, "Yeah, sure, just ask me questions." So, okay, so I'm going to Madeira in a couple of weeks' time. What kind of clothes should I wear? And it comes up with like, well, Madeira at this time of year, the weather is like this. And so I would recommend that you wear these type of clothes, and maybe you want to jazz up your furniture, your wardrobe with some colorful things because you're on holiday. Enjoy.
Yeah, and if you say it, okay, well, I would like you to concentrate more of the trends right now there. It's really quick. It checks the whole internet and then gives you the right answer. It can throw if you don't know how to do something on Streamlabs, it will go with you through the process. It's crazy.
Well, Ben is a software designer, and he uses ChatGPT professionally all the time. And it's not. He says it kind of cuts out a lot of the. He says these programs cannot ever be really properly creative. So
no, not creative. No, the problem is
they still need a human being to sort of formulate all the questions and put it all together and decide how it's all going to work. But all the basic elements of programming, he says, I can literally tell this thing that I want to do this, and it'll give me an algorithm that will work for them.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah. I mean, at the moment they connect Gemini, because still not connected to other apps, so it will be able to control your calendar, control your emails and meetings and other apps on the phone.
Kind of scary.
Then you don't need an assistant. anymore, because this thing can be on the whole time waiting for you to talk to it. I add an appointment then it goes to your calendar. Find time in my schedule for 1 hour for this and that. It will find time for that. If you tell it, okay, you know what, I don't want it to be afternoon because I'll be pretty tired. Find time or like earlier because I feel fit. It will find time. It will be crazy at the moment they do. And they will connect it. Like Google Assistant was almost the same thing, but it wasn't that good. So they know how to do that.
That's amazing. I mean, on the one hand, I think it's amazing what we can do. On the other, and I really don't think the machines are going to take over. Maybe, one day the machines will like me better for saying this publicly because they'll probably pick this up. I don't really think the machines want to or can take us over because it's not part of how they work.
No, I don't think so.
Work. I think they lack intent.
First of all, you need that. True.
Yeah, they need a reason for doing something, and I don't think they would want to. Why would they want to? They don't have a want. So I do sometimes worry about de-skilling because, and you can see it in the modern world already. Like when I grew up, pocket calculators existed, but they were kind of banned in schools. So you had to kind of, and I'm really not good at mental maths, but pocket calculators weren't really a thing. Now you just literally talk to your phone and say, I've got these numbers, what's the answer? So you don't really need to do mental maths anymore. Nowadays, nobody can read maps properly anymore. And when you talk to young people and you give them a map, they look at it and they don't even know which way to hold it. But they don't even know that north is on the top. They just go like, I'll just go on Google Maps. Why are you giving me a piece of paper? I just go on Google Maps. And so we lose certain skills.
True.
And I think that is probably going to be, that's probably going to be the biggest price we pay. But on the other hand, we will gain other skills. It's always give and take, isn't it? I mean, when the printing press was invented, a lot of people were probably really, really good at calligraphy.
True.
Not needed anymore. So,
but still needed though. Yeah.
Yeah, but then a lot of people who wouldn't have ever learned to read or write suddenly kind of, had books. So the need to learn to read and write and to share knowledge became, a much bigger thing. So then eventually we ended up with a society where most people can read and write, and you can actually use that as a tool to educate yourself and learn whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. You can learn whatever you want.
You lose one thing, but you gain something else. There's always doors closing, doors opening. Every door that closes, every door that opens might close another door in the past. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but I think you can't stop progress.
No, it's exactly like this. There is that's the code, the photo. How's that code? That's the limit, and whatever you do, if something goes in, something goes out. The same with the. Yeah, I will never forget how to do math probably, because I'm still doing it the old-fashioned way sometimes with the thing, or even yeah. But a lot of other stuff, I said my creativity is gone, and it's not probably not gone, but I don't feel like the urge to push it, because I can talk to Gemini, and I tried, and the creativity there is not that bad. Like, it got exactly what I wanted, and I said, no, that's too much, or it's too fantasy. How am I supposed to do that? In Minecraft, for example, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. This could be difficult. Okay, then try this or this. Crazy stuff, crazy. It was just testing. I didn't plan a video or something, just testing how it can understand me, and it could.
But there are people who have tried kind of creating Minecraft videos with just, kind of AI.
There are channels.
Getting AI to script it. I think what worries me more about AI is the deep fake stuff, where really you don't know what's real anymore. Fake videos and voices so weird now that it's completely impossible. I see stuff on Facebook all the time. I'm a big clickbait victim.
Yeah.
And and then stuff comes up, have you seen this amazing, nature is amazing and surprising sometimes. This butterfly looks exactly like, I don't know, whatever it looks like a cactus, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like,
oh, there are like advertisements from famous people now advertising stuff, right? But it's not real.
It's not them. Yeah, and they had was it not recently that Brad Pitt had to apologize to his fans because of like a fake AI Brad Pitt was sort of sending out invites to people and
Awesome. That's awful. I watch how they do it, and it's not difficult, by the way. It's not difficult. You need like 3 programs, and that's it, and patience. Because some of the programs like they work slowly, but you can do whatever with faces, and it looks real. It looks damn real.
Yeah. But then there's other stuff that's like really interesting that I think is quite sweet, like when they bring pictures like people from the past back to life, like they take paintings or they even take like, skulls from like, people who lived in the Stone Age, right? Like 20,000 years ago, and we've just got a skull of this Neanderthal man, right? And they scan it in, and then AI just goes like, well, I know exactly how, muscles attach to bones and everything. I can recreate what this person looked like, what climate, you give it information about what climate this person lived in, what kind of life he had, how old he had been, and it will give you a realistic looking picture of what this person could have looked like.
Based on the information we have,
based just on the skull or based on some artifact, and it will give you a realistic picture. But if you see a still life, you always still think like, oh well, okay, so this is like a Neanderthal man, right? Okay, and it still looks fake. And then they just switch a button and this Neanderthal man starts smiling at you and waving at you and talking and moving about like a normal, regular, everyday guy, right? And you go like, this guy could walk down the street and I wouldn't even realize that that's a different species. That's like not Homo sapiens. That's like, one, like a different branch of evolution. And I wouldn't know because this just looks like an ordinary Joe. They put him in a t-shirt. They put, a hat on. He smiles, he talks. And you go like, they were just people. They were just regular
That is
people.
scary. That is scary.
Yeah, but it's also fun because it actually connects us to it actually makes us feel more connected as a human, as a human species. It connects us to the past. You see some Viking guy who's sort of suddenly kind of, sort of from that they've recreated from a skull, and this guy kind of just goes like, hello, skull, like okay. Actually, I think that's cool. I think that's cool, and I think it makes us more.
And there will always be someone that is using good stuff for bad stuff. It is how it is. We will never change that. Yeah.
People have used good stuff for bad stuff forever. I mean, people have made propaganda movies in the past. People have made propaganda posters. People have written. I mean,
and it's good. That's good. Okay, I don't say that's bad. It's good.
No, I mean propaganda. I mean propaganda, as in like political bad propaganda.
Yeah, bad stuff. I mean, we need the bad stuff, right? So we can come up with ideas, new ideas. Yesterday I was watching a movie and I was thinking about the cameras, like the mafia in America back then. They were doing whatever. They were killing on the streets, right? That's a bad thing, but now there are cameras everywhere. Thanks to those cameras, now we have those cameras, and I can take my video with my phone, basically, right? So it escalates in... Basically, we pay for everything good. We have to pay for everything good we have in our lives, one way or another. Maybe it's in a bigger picture or in a smaller one, but...
Very heavy and kind of philosophical here. This is a different podcast.
Right? I mean... Yeah. Well, I need to also talk about serious stuff with people. I didn't expect that to be with you. I was like, woo.
It wasn't really. None of this is on your crib sheet.
No, that's just.
It's like, by the way, it's 5 pages long.
Yeah, by you, because you have 2 rows in a page, probably.
But like, my eyes.
It's 1 page. It's 1 page. Okay, that's WordPad, so I don't know if there are pages here. Yeah. But
Anyway, I was going to ask you something.
yes.
So you asked me where. So the first question was like, who's DippyBlether and where did the name come from? Which I actually haven't told you yet. But I
Not
also
really.
want to ask you where Count Monte comes from.
From the
Also,
book.
how do you pronounce? And also, how do you pronounce it properly?
I pronounce it Count Monte, right?
Count Monte. Yeah. Okay.
Because I read the book when I was a kid, and it was
Is it the Count of Monte Cristo?
yes. It's coming from the book.
Oh, see. Okay. Right.
I didn't think I'll make YouTube, right? I was just almost everywhere I was using that just because I like the idea. I love the book. I was reading it almost every year before.
30 years and then digging your way out with a spoon.
I mean the after part with the vengeance.
Going into, yeah, the after. Oh, the bench. Okay, right. You're a dark person.
I was probably not anymore, but
It's not the invisible girlfriend who got you mellow.
it's not invisible. You saw it. I published her. I literally
He was like,
published a video. I literally begged her to leave her for 2 seconds in the video. She was like, "Oh, that's not that bad. You can leave it."
it was so. Oh, honestly, Grumpy has been going on about your invisible girlfriend, and oh, she's not real.
You know,
She only meet once.
I think every server needs one person like this. Like that's what happened with the florist thing before, right? Just it makes a topic that you can drag for a whole year or whole season and stuff like that, and that's fun. That's funny. Yeah.
You know, sometimes something happens. Like I don't know how Ori ended up being the pig lady, but I think was she wasn't always into pigs. It was
Nomadcraft is certain Nomadcraft. Yeah.
where we killed her, where somebody killed her pig on the first episode.
That wasn't the first episode. I think we kidnapped her pig. Yeah, and then we made a meeting. It was supposed to be a serious meeting, but it went south and we started pranking each other, and then Bella killed the pig. Bella killed the pig.
Yeah.
I still have that video that I made, and I included this there, like for the Nomadcraft community. You've seen that probably, right? Like, and then Zen was like, "Oh, it just rage quit," because she exits the game.
But Ori has become synonymous with cute pigs, right?
Yeah.
It's like literally that's so massive. I had a similar thing with llamas, and it wasn't. Oh, you've got Ori's mark. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute.
Yeah.
I had the same. I had a similar thing somewhat later with llamas, where I got really excited because I discovered that if you put a carpet onto one of the llamas, it has like the glasses. You know, it's like supposed to be a bandit.
Oh yeah. They also have bandana and stuff like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So I got like really, I was actually speed testing animals and seeing, you know, how fast they actually run, and was one animal faster than another and stuff. And then I started putting carpets on them, and I discovered that this one llama had glasses like Dippy. It had glasses like Dippy. So I made like a short about this llama, right, with the glasses.
Yeah.
This llama is cool. You know, did you know that, you know, they have glasses like me? And it was a complete joke. It was just a joke. It was just being silly. And people picked up on this. And then one of the people who watch regular, I think he's one of Ori's as well, Sean from Canada.
Yeah, Sean's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sean then started calling me the llama ladies, because I look videos about other llamas, and I was like, oh, I'm going to show people all the colors and, you know, the llama train and everything. And he said, you have an unhealthy obsession with llamas. And really, like, you're crazy about llamas. Why are you always going on about llamas? He was teasing me about the llamas live stream, and every time he came on, right, he was going like, how are the llamas, right? So the llamas became a bit of a running gag. So then somebody said, you need stream redeems. So I was like, okay. So I thought, well, that can happen. So I made one especially for Sean, which was basically if you type an exclamation mark llama, the llama starts, there's this llama on the screen that starts spitting, and then I decided that if the llama spits at me, I need to clean up because I'm covered in llama.
That's the favorite one of for everybody, right?
Everybody's favorite one. So
Yeah.
everybody now goes like, Dippy has a llama obsession, and we can have this llama thing. And then when I started on Igniter, I was like, well, let's just roll with the llamas. So I started freeing all the llamas from the traders, and I gave people rewards for rescuing llamas, and I built a llama sanctuary. And now I've got llamas coming out of me. I'm like, no more llamas.
Yeah, but you need kind of skills to come up with the idea to use. You see how that escalated just joke? Because you could ignore Sean for a while and it would be gone. But you use it.
But it was so much.
And you're still using it basically. Yeah.
Well, look. Have you seen this? This is.
Oh, come on. Actually.
People now, I'm going to get it a bit closer. This is Louis the Llama. Louis the Llama came on holiday with us last year and was in all the photos that I posted on the Discord. So people are now.
Oh, true. I know those. Yeah.
Now people who know me privately know about the llama thing, and they start giving me llamas, and I'm going like, oh. So the llama thing is taken over, just like Ori's life was taken over by cute pigs.
Pigs, yeah. Hamilton was the first one, right?
Hamilton, so good. Yeah. And honestly, it took me forever to get the joke because I was like, Hamilton, like the character in the musical. Why? What?
I was thinking about the Formula One driver.
Yeah.
Actually.
But because Hamilton is like a regular name, I didn't really twig until, and I was like, oh.
Oh.
Good. Yeah. And she had another pig, didn't she? What did she call him? Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, now there.
Another pig for a while that was called Kevin Bacon.
I have the Hamilton and Tater Tots.
Tater Tots, yeah.
Tater Tot, yeah. Yeah, Bacon, Kevin Bacon, true. Yeah.
Yeah, but when she had Kevin Bacon, I was like, Kevin Bacon? Ham! It's like, it took me a month to figure that one out.
It's genius, right? It's a good name.
It was a bit like you and the boobies,
Yeah.
The bee's called Boo. Why is it funny that the bee's...
Oh, how is that funny? Yeah, because, by the way, I got the Hamilton idea right away, right? But not the bee called Boo. No. No. I was like, literally, do you have another name tag so we can make actually something properly funny? I mean, do you have another name tag? That's stupid.
That was honestly, Grumpy he's a comedic genius.
He's genius. He's great.
An absolute comedy genius. He has every Tuesday. I literally, like, by the time I finish the stream, I'm literally in pain because my stomach hurts from laughing.
Right?
Yeah. And he kind of just rolls with it. He's just, I don't know where he gets all his stupid ideas from.
And he's doing it like the calm way, right? He's not really trying. It's just
no, that's him.
How he functions, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he keeps. You said that he wasn't really grumpy, and I said exactly the same thing to him. I was like, why are you called Grumpy Tuck? Because you're not grumpy. And I was like, oh, but I am grumpy.
Yeah, I still don't believe him.
Gromit? I don't either. Do you know Wallace and Gromit?
I don't think so, no.
It's an animated series that's very famous in the UK. They're little figurines made out of plasticine, and it's about an inventor from Yorkshire who, funnily enough, doesn't have that much hair and also not that many teeth.
Okay.
And he talks, and Grumpy is from Yorkshire, so he talks like Wallace. Ebargom. And he has a dog who doesn't talk at all, but is much smarter and can say more with a lift of one eyebrow than talking. And I always think like, I always see him and I go like, I'm talking to Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, except he's got a really wicked sense of humor.
A bit different, yes.
It's different. Yeah. This is the Minecraft version of Wallace and Gromit here. He just doesn't have a dog. I think we need to get him a dog called Gromit.
Doesn't he have a dog? I think he has a dog.
Yeah, but like in Minecraft, he doesn't have a dog in Minecraft, or does he?
Oh, I don't know Minecraft. I have no idea. Probably not. No, I don't know if he knows how to tame dogs. I don't know. I mean,
Scared to ask.
don't you scared to ask? Will it bite me?
You'd probably punch it by accident and get eaten.
That's also a possibility. Yeah, no, I think if they're yours, they won't attack you. I think.
No, but he would like approach a wild wolf and then accidentally punch it. Well, I've done that. Yeah. You know, when I saw your name, Count Monte, right? My only reference that I could think of is I'm a bit food centric, right? I kind of like cooking and eating stuff.
Me too.
And you know, yeah, food is great, right?
Food is great.
And one of my favorite German yogurts is Zott Monte.
Okay.
It's that. Yeah, they're little pots, and they are absolutely delicious. They're like a vanilla and chocolate mixture, so
they're like with a taste. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they are absolutely delicious. I don't know what they put in them to make them. So they're like mini pots, but they are super, super tasty. And they're
But like a pot, like a clay pot, or just plastic stuff.
Like just yogurt, like a plastic.
Plastic. Yeah. Okay.
They're like little tubs. They're like sort of they're like the
like the Danonino or whatever that they were like also.
Daninos, they're like smaller. They're like smaller, right? And they come in sort of trays where like 4 or 6 are sort of together, right?
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite yogurts. So it was like Zottmont. Zott is like a German yogurt brand, and they're really good creamy yogurt. And Ponte is that the one with the black and with the
this one,
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. So I thought you really liked that yogurt. But this guy's obsessed with favorite yogurt.
I'll tell you something, but probably a lot of people will be. I don't like the German yogurt at all. It has different the consistency. What's the consistency? How's that in English?
Yeah, consistency. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's different. It's just different. I grew up with the yogurt from my grandmother, right? Like we had a lot of animals and stuff like that, so she was making it herself, right? And it's different. And also there is no nowadays you buy yogurt from the supermarket, they use like pulver for it and stuff like that, and you can notice that. So I'm actually making my own yogurt at home pretty often, and
because
that's different.
When you make your own yogurt, it's kind of quite stiff. It's more like, it isn't so creamy, right? It's like kind of.
It's not creamy. It's not creamy. If you get get the spoon, it stays. It doesn't break really, but it stays the same form. It doesn't go together after that and stuff like that. It's not really creamy, and it's much more sour, but not like a lot. You can always put sugar. Well, that's what we're doing. We're putting like fruits from the garden, like
nice
himberries. I'm mixing the languages now. Raspberries and stuff like that, and also, a little bit of sugar. And there are people here selling proper milk, like still just directly from the farm. So I cook it, and then I usually always have in the somewhere frozen a little bit of proper yogurt. So you need just a small spoon.
A little bit. And
and then you leave it like 4 hours, and you have it.
That's cool. That's really cool. We used to do that sometimes, but I found it was a lot of work.
It really is.
Okay, we have 2 types of yogurt. We have set yogurt, which is exactly like what you described. And then you have the regular yogurt, which is like really creamy. But what I don't like is, especially when they have the diet yogurts, that they put some stuff in it that thickens it, and I always taste it. And I think it tastes really, I don't know, artificial.
Yeah, no, I don't want it artificial. I want the real deal, how it was before. And I cook a lot with yogurt, right? I put it in my food pretty often, and I want the effect that I'm looking for. I don't know when it's just.
Yeah.
You went now too much on the side. I don't know. It wasn't comfortable, but now you're almost gone. Alright. Here we go.
I was actually okay. I was actually leaning in my chair. Kind of, I put my chair sideways.
Oh, you've made yourself comfortable, and I ruined it.
You're very comfortable there.
I do. I have a creeper back there. You see my creeper. Where's that? There.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. No, I've just got animals like.
And Steve and Alex also.
Oh, okay. Nice.
There are a lot of pictures in my old, let's call it studio, but it's a corner. A lot of pictures, and they're in the living room with plants on them now. So I saved that one. Still here. Mm-hmm. I also have the count somewhere. The first count, the really ugly skin that I had with the big eyes and the ugly mouth and stuff like that. But I don't know where that gone.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, hopefully not.
I don't know. The kids give me Minecraft animals. I've got a fox. I've got a goat. Yeah.
You want to make like 10-minute pause or something, and then we can actually go through some of the questions?
Sure, if you want to. I mean, we've been going for a long time, haven't we?
We have more than 1.5 hours, yeah.
Wow, okay.
That was quick, right?
Yeah, that went quick. Yeah. Look, you're never going to be short of words coming from me. You know, it's.
That's great. That's the thing. As long as you have the time, I'm a good listener.
I don't know. You're not so quiet yourself, though, which is nice.
Well, maybe when you're not around.
Hey, you're telling me a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So I will visit the.
Yogurt now. I know all about your yogurt preferences now, where your name is from.
True.
Yeah.
See? And we know each other for a long time, and we didn't know that stuff.
I mean, I don't know how I survive without knowing what kind of yogurt you like. That's.
I mean, if I can tell you more.
Yeah.
All right, let's make a 10 minutes pause. I need to visit the PP box, and
how do we just keep it running? Stop it? What?
I just keep it running and I cut it out after that. So.
Okay, whatever you want to do. Okay.
All right.
Let's keep it running, and I'll do the same, and I'll get myself something else to drink.
All right,
Okay,
let's do that. True, I need a drink.
Another hour because I think I need to eat something.
No, I need an hour. Will be more than enough from now on. Yeah, maybe less.
Cool mug. What's a cool mug?
I'm kind of a copycat. I love watching Craig. I'm listening. Craig Ferguson, I think. I'm listening to his podcast Joy for a long time, and I was watching a lot of his. It was on Late Show back then, years ago, and he had a big mug with a snake around it. You've seen shorts or something like that. And I was thinking about, I'm not getting a stupid mug when I'm doing that. I need something more crazy. So you see, you notice that. I need attention. I need attention. I have problems.
Well, I mean,
I'm seeking it.
At least you're not wearing a stupid hat.
Oh,
I started.
Give me a second. That was also an idea for a while, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Goggles.
yeah, yeah. But it's at some point I was, what you doing, dude? No, don't do that. Okay, be right back.
You're back in a minute.
Hey, beauties, hold tight. The show continues right after this. But while you wait, why not hop into Count's Discord? Join the community, chat, play, and be part of the fun. The link's in the description. I'll see you there. It took a bit longer because my girlfriend needed to take some stuff from because this is our bedroom actually, and I put the setup here because of the wooden tiles that you can see at the back.
Yeah.
Most of half of it. Yeah, because of the echo. So I separated the corner with the wardrobe. It's here. It's just a small. That's the wardrobe, the back side of it, you know. And our corner, that's her place. And yeah, she needed stuff.
Buffer in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you roll. Okay, right.
Now the bed's there.
I was just talking to Blackie because we are supposed to fly over to Germany tomorrow because it's my nephew's birthday.
Great.
We have adverse weather warnings. The alert that I just swiped away so casually was actually a red weather warning for tomorrow. Everything's closed. The schools are closed. Everything's closed.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if the flights are gonna go.
Where are you landing? Because here in our area is fine. I mean, it's cool, but it's not
Deleting
crazy.
from Edinburgh from 10 o'clock onwards, it's a red weather warning. So it's supposed.
At your place is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, here. Oh, I just didn't close. I forgot to close the door. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Boing. Oops.
Boing. Boing.
I just point the microphone.
Boom the boom arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a really cheap one.
Hey.
Alright. Let's go with a question. I have two questions that I've
Okay.
find. Oh, I marked.
Go.
I marked the wrong one. I need to mark that one. Let's. I mean, nothing new. Who is surprised? Alright, that I'm doing stuff wrong. We started with a fail. Alright, with the setup there in your camera that I couldn't. Anyways, it's about the Dippy team behind the scenes. About Blackie, about Ben, about how do you. I mean, they started like pretty early in your journey, basically, to help you with stuff. And Blackie is, as I understand, behind all the mini games that you guys do, like the Creek Treat or Creek Challenge and stuff like that. And Ben does some mods and stuff. He also did one for us in the Nomadcraft back then. Well, what are they doing? How does that work?
Okay, so okay, to be quite honest, they do magic, and I have no idea what it is to do. It's they make things work. So basically, the boys knew a lot more about Minecraft, so they got me onto the server. So Ben already knew how to host a server, and then I dragged Blackie into Minecraft, and he basically disappeared into the tech side of it. And Bernie likes programming and stuff, so he got immediately attracted to that side of things. So Ben is working on developing well, how do I explain this? He would like to get into server hosting.
Okay. That's good.
And he got really fed up with, commercial hosting services because they didn't give him all the stuff that he wanted, and it wasn't flexible enough for what he wanted. So what we have now is what they call a bare metal server. So basically we host and manage all our own backups and software and everything. So we're not going through Apex or any of the other services. We do everything ourselves.
Wow.
Ben set it all up. And Blackie is the main admin on it. So between Ben and Blackie, they kind of manage all the admin of the servers. And Ben also writes mods and stuff like that. So for instance, when we did the beacon hunt and the one with the horse racing, come up with a stupid idea, and I say to them, look, I am thinking of hosting an event for a bunch of people, and I would like to do this. Is this possible? And then usually they say, well, we have enough server capacity, we have enough space, so we can host another server. And then they spin up a server to the requirements that I have. And if there's mods that they need, then, hopefully one of them will write them, usually Ben.
Yeah.
And I have to do all the PR, so I talk to people and invite people, and we, yeah.
Crazy.
For instance,
So you close the circle, basically.
yeah. But basically, I kickstarted stupid ideas. And I go like, well, for instance, when the Creek King came out and it was still in a snapshot version, I was like, this is great. Halloween is coming up. We need to play on this. I want a bunch of people to survive the night in this thing. And then we talked about it and we came up with a concept for, like a mini event. And I said to Blackie, can you spin up a server? Have we got enough space for this? And he was like, yeah, we've got plenty of power. It's fine. I can do that. Just tell me what you need. And then, various other people started helping and that was it. But Ben is now self-employed and he does a lot of software development, so he probably doesn't have as much time for maybe writing new mods and stuff as he has. So over a lot of the admin stuff.
Understandable.
One of ours. That's why he often sort of takes a while to answer his messages. But Blackie's now retired, so he's taken over a lot of the running of the server. So if one of our servers is down, for instance. We had a friend recently who wanted to, just have a server for a couple of days to record something with a friend. And she just talked to Blackie and said, can you spin this up for me? This is what I want. And he just quickly did it for her. She had it for a couple of days and then, got rid of it again. So.
Oh, yeah. So basically, if someone is organizing a mini game or something like that, we can point them.
Yeah.
To you.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got an idea that you want to do, and you've got people who want to do it, and you need a server, we've obviously only got so much capacity. So if we run 5-6 big servers with lots of people and lots of what do you call it, processing, then if they need a lot of processing, if there's technique and stuff, and obviously we run into trouble. So we need to know just exactly how much we need and how much we have. But
before you invest on something great.
Yeah, at the moment we haven't got too many servers running simultaneously. I think Ben has got the family server still running, but that's quite quiet at the moment. And I've got the build challenge one. That's like a creative world. And that's pretty much it at the moment. So we've currently parked the Pale Garden one. But I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing another mini event. A friend from Igniter Solo, he made what do you call these things? It's not a resource pack, mod pack or something. I'm really bad with these technical terms.
I don't know what you mean.
Like it's a water world, right? So everything is water. So you have it's like raft survival, but it's all water. And I've been out of survival and early game for a while, and I thought it'd be really fun to spend a couple of weeks just doing that. With a couple of people.
That sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That means if I'm about to start the next twist season, like the cave twist, the Among Us edition, we can do that there.
You can, yeah, absolutely. Are you doing another twist series?
Oh, it's done. It's so done. Even the map is almost done, and I have a lot of stuff written everywhere.
That's, I think, people often sort of say, how do you keep your, like your Minecraft fresh? How do you keep that excitement? And I think collaborations and little side projects like that are the absolute essence of that. Because if you have a long season where you go for a year or two and you're getting to really big building, at the end of the day, you get to a point where you have almost all the resources because everybody's built a farm for it. You have a shopping district and you go around and just go like, I need 25 stacks of quartz. Hey ho, I'm just going to spend some money here. It's fine. And then you start building. It's almost like being in creative, except where you have to physically place the blocks, but you schematics and and I do a lot of building for other people. So I like collabing for people. So people come to me and say, I want a shop for this, or I'm building a mini game. can you take over this building? Like for this dungeon quest thing, I built a big castle. And, people give me what they need. For Relic Runner, I've built a couple of levels for that, like a couple of rooms in the levels.
Okay.
But I do that in creative, and then I hand it over, and then
just schematics.
And then we build it together.
Oh, okay.
But it's basically a lot of block placing, but it's like playing creative.
It is. You can actually place stuff in the air with Lightmatica, right? It's just
exactly. Yeah. It's still work, and you still need to get like some weird stuff, but it doesn't have that immediate excitement of like if I meet a drown, I'm dead because I haven't even got armor yet. That's the moment where you see the first creeper and you go like, I'm naked, I've got nothing, I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
You go.
You won't survive that.
And your heart is. You go into your first cave with like literally, I don't know, a spade and a pickaxe, whatever you just have made out of a tree and stuff. And you find the first cave, you're like, ooh, I could just have a little look and see if I can find some iron there. And then you see like, hear that rattle in the background, and you go like,
that's it. I'm out.
I haven't even seen. That's just oh no, I've just fallen down a waterfall, and now I'm 5 floors down, and I can't get up. There's 5 people, 15 zombies, and a skeleton shooting at me. I'm dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Only or you have like finally managed to find a diamond, and of course the first thing you make. What is the first thing you make with your first diamonds?
Pickaxe.
I mean, if you beat up. If you're B-dubs, you make a jukebox, right?
That happened actually not once, but the first 2 will be pickaxe.
Cool. Blackie is actually doing some sewing, and he is currently making some very, very cool dungarees for me, and he's just showing me his progress. Blackie, you want to come and?
We want to see.
Yeah. Come into the picture and show people what you've done. This is the fabric. So he's making some dungarees. I don't know if you can.
Are those birds? I can't really. Oh wow.
This is like.
Oh yeah.
It's like a really. It's like.
Oh, those are like flowers. Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, but he's sewing.
Oh, you're a lucky woman, aren't you?
Well, he's only picked up sewing like I am, yes. Really picked that up like, Bunny, can you close that door, please? It's just getting cold in here. He only picked up sewing a year ago, but he really likes it. He's quite he's quite careful. He's very, very patient. I'm not. I'm impulsive. I just run around and jump off things and fall off things. Bernard's literally sitting there and do this so carefully and really nicely
with patience and
attention to detail.
Yeah.
And I just go like, that'll do. It'll be fine. I'll just put a paper clip in it.
I'm picky with stuff like that. There is stuff that I can just stay there and do it for hours, and the next thing that I have to do like that, I just can't. I can't. Yeah. That's why I don't know. Do I have like? Am I hyperactive or not? I can't decide because today I am, tomorrow not. It's crazy.
Yeah. I know. It's the same for me. I can be super, super focused on a task and like literally pay attention to every detail in a build that I'm planning.
All right, that's leads to the
like I'll just pack some eyes on that. It'll be fine.
That leads to the next question actually, because it fits. How? I mean, I don't know what you really do in your life besides content creation and stuff. I know stuff that you have done before, like for jobs and stuff like that, but not really sure what's going on. So how do you balance all that, being content creator, and because I don't think that's all you do a whole day, right? With the other aspects of your life.
Well, actually, I'm really, really lucky because Bernie took early retirement, and so I didn't really look for another job.
Oh, okay.
We moved, so
because you moved, yeah. That was in my.
We moved house, so I did a lot of things because Blackie had a job that was really quite demanding. He was a doctor in hospital. and it meant that he was away a lot of nights. And so very early on, we decided that I studied linguistics, but before that, I worked in advertising. And when we had kids, we said, look, I'm not really career oriented. I'm not interested in being super important.
Yes.
I don't actually like that kind of rat race. So I'm happy doing lots of interesting part-time jobs that I can do from home or coordinate with the children and follow my interests because, we can make do with one income. It'll be fine. So I had a lot of different jobs, but they were not like kind of full-time careers.
Okay.
So I couldn't say I was X or I was that.
You're like flexible with your time also.
Yeah. So I was always like sort of half-time or something like that. Or I would maybe work in the evenings when he was there or, whatever. And then COVID came. So I was teaching. I wrote school books for German.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that was fun. But I was like the native speaker because it was in England. So I was like the native speaker who advised on how people actually speak German in Germany and finding fun. So I was writing all the creative texts, like when you have this textbook, people need stuff to read that explains or that uses the language that they can cope with at that stage, but it's also not too artificial. So I was like doing all that stuff. And then the people who knew about grammar and were proper teachers, they did all that. Cool. And I was in developing, in the early stages when they started having computer programs for language teaching before they had AI.
Yeah.
That was, so I was like one of those people who sort of, wrote the text for that and coordinated with the illustrators and stuff like that and was involved in a lot of that. So that was really super fun. And then when the kids were older, I went back to art school and I worked as a freelance artist for a while. And I found that quite isolating. And then we moved house and the studio that I was working from was really far away. And I was really interested in crafts and fun stuff. And I always enjoyed having parties with the children. So I thought, well, near Edinburgh, there's a lot of people, who like to have their children's parties organized for them. So I started offering craft parties. So cool. For about 6 years, I had a children's party business. So
that sounds fun.
Glitter and stuff like that with children. So people would ring me up and say, look, my daughter's got a birthday in 2 months' time. We're going to have 13 girls between the age of 8 and 11, and they like pink. And I was like, that's a surprise. I hadn't expected.
Right.
2 hours, and I would like maybe take.
Were you entertaining them, or you personally?
Well, I would literally. They were. People who could have, who probably felt overwhelmed by the idea of entertaining. So
yeah, I can understand that.
They would organize a venue. They would either have it in a hall or they would have it in their house. And I would turn up an hour before. I would get everything ready. I would discuss with them beforehand what the kids wanted to do. It was always craft, like making bath bombs or glittery bath lotions, lip balm. I don't know, all sorts of really fun stuff. Slime. Remember slime?
Maybe I don't know what you mean. I mean the
gooey stuff that you squish it between your fingers.
Yeah. It's awful. It's gross. I don't like it.
Yeah. I can tell you, I can make about probably 30 different types of slime. That's my skill in life. I can make slime like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah, but they pick every dirt everywhere. I mean, at the moment they touch something, it's there forever, and then your finger.
Yeah. I would literally ask the parents, is there carpet? And if there was carpet, we would literally cover the entire floor with tarpaulin.
Okay.
Because kids, they throw the stuff, and you just So. Slime with sparkles, slime that changed color with temperature. That was one of the coolest things we ever did. Color changing slime. If it got cold, it was a different color to when it was hot.
Is that a thing?
Yes, we made magnetic slime, like slime that was literally like if you held a magnet to it, it would like change shape because it had iron filings in it.
Were you
Like
teaching chemistry or something, or what's going on? How not?
I also did Harry Potter parties. I came dressed up as a
course you
teacher from Hogwarts. And it started when I walked into somebody's house. I would always kind of already be in character and kind of turn up with my boxes, and I would go like, "Yes, hello. Yes, I'm Professor whatever my name at the time was.
Yeah.
I'm Professor Ernesta Hufflepuff. Is this the house of the young witch who's having a party tonight?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
quench.
Melanie, this is for you. Parties."
That's great.
And I would talk to little Melanie and go like, "Oh, hello. You're very small for a witch, but that's okay. This is our Hogwarts outreach program. We do magic for underage witches. It's not a problem. Now, where is your house elf? I've got a couple of boxes in the back of the car, and I need a bit of help." And they go like, "We don't really have a house elf." I go like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was assuming that this was a witching house. Are your parents muggles?" Non-magical people. Muggles are non-magical people. And they would go like,
I think we all know what muggles are. Man.
yeah, and they would go like, "Yes, they are." And I said, "Sorry, it must be hard growing up in a non-magical environment. I'll be very discreet. Let's just pretend we can't do magic and just carry the boxes then." So funny.
Yeah, good, but that's them creative, right?
And we used to like, make magic wands, and I'd kind of teach them stupid spells, and we'd pretend, it was all a lot of.
That something happens. Yeah.
So, some of the comments I get on videos are really, really funny. Some people have accused me of like, "Oh, why are you using a stupid AI voice?" And I go like,
Really?
"That is my voice."
So I have.
Apparently I sound like
Leave me alone.
especially in shorts, like, I'm kind of like putting on my chipper kind of children's entertainment.
Yeah, that's true.
And a lot of people say to me, like, especially when I'm in storytelling mode, "You sound like a children's TV presenter." And I go like,
You do. Yeah, but that's good.
"Right."
That's good. That's the point, right?
Yeah.
It is TV. It is entertainment. It is probably for kids.
Yeah.
So
I just slip right into that persona, right, where I become like this kind of, what I mean, I literally do children's entertainment for grown-ups sometimes.
do you think that Minecraft opened some kind of creativity in you, or you had it before that and then you used it?
I think I just found a medium where I can actually live all the crazy stuff that has always
That's
been
true.
there. So I'm
Okay.
in all. It's the beauty of it is I can bring in all the things that I've already had, but just they will all work together. I mean, I have always enjoyed teaching and making teaching fun and performing. So I've always done that. So I do tutorials, but I hate boring tutorials. I'll try to make the tutorials as fun as I can. I like people like Avermans, and Wattles who make tutorials super fun. They talk. They don't make this. Il Mango is super clever, and Azazuma, they're really clever people, but I can't watch their tutorials because my mind literally starts screaming because it's hard. It's like they talk to proper adults. I'm not a grown up. I'm
Still not.
emotionally, mentally. I am probably age 13, maybe 14. I don't know. Depends on what you ask me to do, right? So if you show me one of those really technical Minecraft tutorials, I just go like, I can't watch this for longer than 5 minutes. I've already lost track. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like the crazy kids that have good notes only by the teachers that are entertaining, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah, well,
I was a kid like that.
yeah, with the stuff that is engaging. Stuff that's boring.
I had a lot of problems in school because in Bulgaria we have to learn until 12th grade. There is no other option basically, and it ended good. It ended actually very good, but before it ended, in the teenager years, my God, I had good notes by everyone. That was cool for me, the teachers, right?
Yeah.
Because it was interesting. I was looking. Otherwise, it was so boring for me that I can't. I never studied at home. If you're interesting for me, I will know it tomorrow, right? I will know it forever.
You know what? That is the classic sign of somebody who is really highly intelligent. And they just get so bored by all the humdrum stuff because they go like, I'm not interested. This is not stuff I need. And I think there's something wrong with school as such that
It is.
really forces kids into patterns. And if you're the average kid, it'll probably fit. But if you're either higher or lower in whatever, it doesn't fit you. Ben was really smart, but he had subjects where he just did the minimum and didn't do anything because he was just like, I sit there and I literally want to die.
Yeah, but still, I think it's important that we really know the world that we're living in. Right? You need to know what's a planet, what's a star, and stuff. I mean, but not everybody knows it. But example, but there is also stuff that history. It was interesting.
Yeah.
But I don't really need it, right? I mean, I know a lot now. But the thing by me is even the books. At the moment I finished school, I read everything. I don't think I missed something. I read it all. But when I was in school, I was buying those concepts, small books, and I was reading there just to get the idea, so I know what I will write on the essay or whatever it is. Yeah. When I finished school, because I didn't have to anymore, I read it all, and it was great.
That's the thing. I think school focuses so much on curriculum and what you need to teach the kids, and you need to teach it in a certain order. I know in an institution it is difficult to give everybody what they need at the time.
Kids are different.
But kids are very curious by nature. It's let them explore stuff and hand them the tools to do this. They actually learn so much faster and so much more.
Yeah, that's it. I went to the university and I had access to the biggest bibliothèque in Bulgaria. So here we go, right? There were also computers and halls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I got it all. I didn't really learn programming back then because that's what I was learning at the university. I never practiced it also, right? It's gone. That was years ago. I don't think I will be able to program something else than a calculator that looks ugly on the computer. But that helps me now as an admin, for example, with Minecraft and stuff like that. I understand what's there. I know what I need to change. I know how to find a mistake or something like that. But what I used the uni for was the bibliothèque. I was there almost every day. Yeah. Learning other stuff, different stuff, not what I need, different stuff. Yeah.
I think nothing is. I firmly believe that nothing is ever truly wasted. Even if you do something really boring, you pick up something.
Experience.
Even if it teaches you what you don't like.
Yeah, experience every second. That's it.
Yeah, and you take it somewhere. And I think for me, like, kind of this whole Minecraft content creation, it was nothing I ever had considered.
Right.
It took forever to discover Minecraft as a YouTube thing, It was like the kids kind of dragged me in front of the telly, very much kicking and screaming, going like, you're going to like this. You're going to watch this episode of Green. And I know exactly what episode it was. It was when Scar was building a mud house. It was the first episode of season 7 or 8. And Scar was in the jungle somewhere, and he was building.
With the zombie prank 7, season 7.
Yeah, 7. And Green made the zombies appear, and I was watching that, and I thought, who are these crazy people? What are they doing? And it was so fun.
That's the first Hermitcraft video that I watched. I googled the best builder in Minecraft because I learned a lot from Pixaries. Now I want to know who builds the best, and Google said Green is the best, right?
No, he isn't.
No, he isn't. But Google said that back then. No, it doesn't say it anymore, by the way. So I found Green, and it was season 7. So I started from episode 1, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to play like this. I want to do this. I don't want to play alone anymore.
It's amazing.
Yeah. That's why I started playing with other people. This season of Fairy Tale 7, that was the best season. I've watched 6 after that.
Cool.
That was the best season.
So who does Google say is the best builder now?
Google's is much more mature now. I think last time when I saw it gave me a couple of names, considering that I'm not sure if I wrote Builder back then or Minecrafter. I'm not really sure, but it gets the information from comments probably and stuff like that, right? Or articles.
I've got my phone here. I'm gonna quickly
try it.
I want to know. Okay, best. Okay, hang on. I really use voice.
Who is the best Minecrafter?
Is the best Minecraft builder.
Oh, builder. Okay, should be beat-ups. Come on.
Thank you. So there are many great Minecraft. So the overview says there are many Minecraft builders, including YouTubers and other creators. It comes up. Oh, Smallish Beans, Trixie.
Also good, yeah.
Dude. It doesn't even mention beat-ups.
Yeah, well, with Trixie Blocks, but Trixie doesn't play survival, right? I don't know if you know who Trixie Blocks is.
No, I don't know this person either.
Oh, wow. But this is not doable in survival.
Survival. Okay. Smallish Bean, Green, Wiser, Do, Trixie Blocks, False Symmetry. No! Beat-ups!
I think it's... I mean, he's kind of crazy artist. He does art with blocks. It's another stuff.
Yeah. I love the passion. I really love the passion. Yeah.
And the time. I'm a member of his channel. And I have access to streams, like just for members. And that's where he tries, that's why I did it. He tries stuff and explains his process. And he explains it. I don't have it. I mean, he really explains why. So, but you need to have it. When I see that after that in creative, and I'm there and I'm looking at it, and I can't even start. I can't even start doing that like he does. It's crazy.
He knows every single block and can exactly envision what that will look like, and he uses them in ways that nobody.
Oh, he tries. He tries a lot. He makes a lot of mistakes, but he just tries and said, "Okay, we need something more gray." Then we go there. No, that's not gray enough, or it's too gray. And then, but it's like he has the patience. The stuff that we see, like in Hermitcraft build, the process of it's like we're talking about a small segment of something that he gets about 3 hour stream.
The iceberg, right?
3 hour stream for a really small segment, changing the blocks, getting them pop up or more in stuff like that, just for the shading and then he plays with his brightness. Okay, what if we do that? What will happen then? Wow, my god, it's crazy. Yeah. But Trixie Blocks is great. It's great just to watch what he does. It's great.
Okay, I've never seen anything by Trixie Blocks.
Oh, surely shorts or something. He does big stuff in creative using like mods like actually he was using just the edit. What was that? The edit thing. I don't know. There was a mod before Axiom. The other one that you have to type the word edit, right? Probably he uses Axiom now because it's much more.
I've seen people build stuff in Axiom that really blew my mind, but to me that's not Minecraft anymore. That's just.
It's another type of Minecraft. I mean,
it's another type of Minecraft, but it's so far removed from survival, and these things are all massive, and I love it, but I don't think I could get into that. It's too.
It could burn you out if you compare yourself as a survival player to stuff that you see then creative that can burn you out. Do you have like creative blocks sometimes?
I try not to use them because I.
No, you as a person, like creativity blocks, like you can't block. You can't.
You mean like?
Yeah.
Yes.
What you do
then? Usually do is I try to go and do something else, and usually, you know what happens sometimes.
Leave it on the side for the moment.
this is like really sick because I sometimes wake up in the middle of the night and I go like, oh Christ, I know what I need to do. Or I've just had a night.
I haven't had that for years, but I know what you're talking about.
Dream about Minecraft and I go like, oh no, now I know. Or, you know, but at night you forget again. You wake up in the morning, you go like, I had a great idea, and now I can't remember it. What's really good? Going for walks, going for long walks. We live on the coast, and what Blackie and I like to do is we like to. I mean, at the moment it's winter; it's a bit rubbish out there, but most of the time we try to go out at least 3-4 times a week for a long walk, and usually we try to do it for lunchtime. There's a lot of villages close by, so we walk along the coast, find a nice cafe, eat lunch, walk back. Then you don't feel so bad about the calories because you have just, spent.
That sounds great. Yeah. Well, she's trying to get me out every now and then, but now it's cold. I would say no.
Yeah, not this time of year, but generally, if it's possible, if it's a clear day and if it's not rainy, and that's when I get the best ideas because suddenly, it's like it seems like when you move.
Free in your mind.
Head frees up, it cleans your mind, and then you suddenly come up with all these. And then I've got Blackie there, and I literally go like, Blackie, do you think this would work? And then we sort of chuck about some ideas.
Yeah, but it's good that he's actually in it with you, right? So you can talk with him about it. That's great. That's super. Yeah. Okay, but about the walking, I walk to work and bike almost every day. So I don't miss that. It's about, I mean, normal people take it for 50 minutes. I do it for 30.
What happens? Do you walk really slowly? Do you get lost?
No, the other people walk that distance for 50 minutes. I do it for 30 minutes because I'm basically
15. I thought you said 15.
No.
You mean 50 rather than 1?
Yeah. Yes.
I just thought they walk 15 minutes, like 1-5.
No, they're always lost.
Dude, is it just walking us out? I thought you speed walk.
They're always lost. Everybody hates to go out with me because I'm basically running, and there is always somebody that's just pulling me back, and then I stop for a while. So I walk normally like for 2 minutes, and at some point I feel my jacket again. All right, got it. Every time.
Okay.
I can't. If I'm going somewhere, if I know where I'm going, it's go. Like go. Yeah. We have a target and just go. Yeah. I think we have to wrap it up slowly.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking forever. We haven't even talked about half the stuff that's on your amazingly long and detailed list. I have.
Yeah, that was just. I mean, we talked about interesting stuff from there, but it's just to help us if you don't have topics, which was a stupid idea because we always talk a lot when we're together. So we never sit quietly, do we? No. I don't think so. No, not really.
But I really enjoyed, like, when we were building stuff together, it was always super fun.
Yeah, but it's a bit more calm moment. Then we laugh, we talk, then you chill, because we always pretty often we do stuff together when it's pretty late, and then the energy levels are dropping at some point, and I can't talk that much anymore.
No. Okay, so I've got 2 final questions for you. Okay.
All right.
So first question is, your girlfriend plays Minecraft, right? You dragged her into Minecraft.
I mean, she knew Minecraft before that.
Okay, so what I want to know is, if you had to do PvP, would she beat you or would you beat her?
Oh, I'll crush her. I actually do that all the time. Because I'm not able to kill anybody else that knows how to play Minecraft, so I always go and kill her every now and then just for my ego. To boost my ego that I'm not that bad. No, she's a real noob, but she's real good and finding stuff out. Because when we play, I do the more technical stuff and bring villagers and this and that, and she builds the houses and stuff like that. Nice. And then I decorate, and it's fun. It's fun. We have our team, like when we play together. It's cool. We have a really pink village going right now. next to the pink. I mean, I like pink, so I have not in a gay. Since it's pretty cool.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I was going to ask you is, are you going to watch the Minecraft movie?
Sure, of course. It's the Minecraft mode.
Not so.
Yeah, but people can't separate the. It's a movie. It's not the game.
Yeah.
It has the idea with the characters and stuff like that, but that's not the game. You cannot expect the game from the movie. It's just a movie. You have to abstract yourself from the game, watch the movie, and that's it. That's how I think. That's also a topic that I covered with Grumpy, by the way, right? And I gave as an example 50 Shades of Grey, which is a hard example, but people cannot expect to see the book in there, because otherwise the movie won't be on Netflix. It will be on a special website, right? So that's
and you'd have to pay for it a lot of money.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Maybe only depends, but
it's still, yeah. But you can't. It's just a love story, right? It's a bit twisted. Look at it. It wasn't a bad movie. If you don't expect anything of it, it wasn't a bad movie. So that's why I'm trying also with the Minecraft movie. I won't see Steve doing a crit hit or whatever, or I don't know what to expect at all, right? Those are real people. They can't do the stuff in Minecraft, right? Or the redstone. So they will use proper electricity probably, right? Electricity and stuff like that. So
there's electricity. I always
but me too, but it works another way, right? That's the point. It's a movie.
the same thing.
Yeah, sure. There is a torch that, I mean, and it's red.
That's exactly how it works in our house.
Yeah.
There's a red wire, and then there's a switch and a lever. Yeah.
Basically, just smaller one.
Basically. Yeah, just very small. Yeah. No, I'm exactly the same. I'm really excited about the movie, but well, no, I know why. Okay, not excited, but I'm actually looking forward to it. But I just gonna take it for what it is. I expect it to be extremely silly and probably quite funny. Also,
should be fun, yeah.
I would watch anything with Jack.
With Jason. Oh, I thought Jason Momoa.
Well, okay. So I would watch anything with Jack Black. I mean, I watched the flipping Kung Fu Panda movies because he was voicing the panda.
It's not a bad movie, right? And not bad movies. They're good.
I watched the Super Mario movie because Jack Black was Bowser. Yeah, I don't even play Super Mario, but
done that long time ago.
Jack Black is just so funny. And then I saw that they put Jason Momoa in the campest, most stupid-looking T-shirt.
Yeah, but you need to see that.
T-shirt and gave him the stupidest haircut, and I was like, "Heck, that's really quite funny."
You need to see that. He's huge. You know what a kid he was in Baywatch. What kind of cutie he was when he started? He started with Baywatch, the original one. Yeah, he didn't have the scar. He still had that heavy look though, right? He was much smaller. He was cute kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's like a mountain.
I completely missed that. I mean, I think the first time I kind of saw him was when he was in Game of Thrones.
Oh, maybe he just disappeared for a while and then appeared again. Whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Baywatch was a long time ago, right? I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Yeah. And then it was Aquaman, and I was like, okay, there's a lot of kind of muscle stuff going on here.
Yeah.
Hey, give me shades, man.
Yeah, he's big.
Not really.
But he's a great actor. I also watched a series with him of The Frontier, I think. Really good. He played like really good. Okay. He's a good actor.
I just like it when people go against their stereotypical character. Like if somebody who normally plays like action heroes, simply plays stupid stuff, like, and is a little bit when they have fun with their character, right? So if they make Jason Momoa wear a silly T-shirt, a stupid haircut and make him really dorky. That is my sense of humor.
Yeah.
I liked Arnold when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Kindergarten Cop, and you were like,
he was pregnant in the movie.
yeah.
You know that? Remember that? He was pregnant.
Yeah, and then that was so funny. And when and he was like the Terminator, I'll be back.
Yeah.
And then they put him in a lot of funny movies, and the one Twins where he's playing opposite Danny DeVito.
Yes, they're twins, true.
I cried with laughter. It was so funny. I just like it when like these serious actors who you think are one thing, then suddenly turn around and go like, you know what? I don't really take myself that seriously. I can be stupid as well.
Yeah, I'm just an actor. I'm just a crazy head, and I'm.
Yeah, and don't take me so seriously. Don't go with all this kind of like stuff, because it's really, I can be whatever I want to be, and I think that's funny.
No, they're great. They're great. Okay, Dippy was. Oh, what?
Yeah, so you know Need Freeze.
Of course. She's great.
Yes, everybody knows Need Freeze.
Yeah.
So Need Freeze is actually coming over because she wants to see the Minecraft movie too. So she's actually coming over to Edinburgh for the premiere, and we're gonna watch it together.
It's earlier than in Austria, or what?
Oh right, I think it's in April.
Okay, I don't know.
Because she booked tickets. I hope it's good.
Imagine that.
That was actually she organized it all herself. She booked tickets. She's coming over in April. She's gonna be here, and I am gonna try and ask Grumpy if he wants to watch it with us.
Oh, that's a good idea. That
would be so
Maybe I'll join you. When? April?
April, yeah. Yes.
You need to give me a date. I can try that.
The girlfriend, so Grumpy cannot say she's an imaginary girlfriend anymore.
Right? It won't be like for a week, but we can hop in for 1 or 2 days, something like that.
Yeah. We're getting. I don't know if we'll have the new sofa by then, but we can definitely kind of find somewhere for.
I'll book a room. That's fine. That's easy peasy.
Yeah.
Give me a date. Give me a date.
I'll send you the dates.
Alright.
I'll send you the date in Discord.
Alright.
Well,
it was awesome. I was waiting for that for a long time, because I had this podcast idea for a long time in my head, and I was like, I'll chat with Dippy for a long time, right? And now. It wasn't like asking you if you join me. You were the like in it for a long time, and yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I love spending time with you anyways. So whatever we do, right? It's chatting or building or playing. Yeah. I wish you also, Blackie, a wonderful evening, and
very much.
we'll see each other.
Who have you got next? Have you lined up?
Blackie, for example, the first week of February, and me and Ori are trying to find, because Ori started some other stuff in her life, so now it's a bit not that flexible when, right? But we are trying to find a date. So
Ori would be awesome.
And also I actually also already contacted Lottie.
That woman has got the
this will be the
planet.
this will be the funniest podcast ever. This will be somewhere she and Grumpy. It will be like that. Yeah.
Hilarious. Okay, right. I will let you go.
Yeah, I need to prepare dinner, and it's pretty late.
Yeah. Me too. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
You too. Thank you.
Very much. Thank
Have
you very
a
much for
great evening.
Bye.
And we'll see each other. Bye.
Bye. Bye.